Funky Bop mystery boxes are no more?
Where'd they all go, Heather? I would love to know.
You're making me uncomfortable. I'm even more uncomfortable now. Please stop.
I like drinking my water. Can I just drink my water in peace?
You can drink it not like that.
Why? I'm drinking out my fantastic MISCHIEF Toys Simple Modern Tumbler. If you didn't get one, you're out of luck because there were only 24 made. And I have one of the 24. If you got a Trek tumbler with Ghastly on it, you're one of the 24. I'm proud to be a part of one of the 24.
The day has come where Funky Bop has announced that they are going away.
Are you shocked by this news? Or?
I'm not shocked by this news, but I'm shocked at the way he's going about it.
Is he mad at us?
I think so, but I also think that he's not being fully truthful about things.
Oh, allegedly, Heather. You got through the A word in there, Heather.
I don't, because I said I don't think, so that's my opinion.
Allegedly.
No, it is really actually my opinion.
You mind if I take a drink of my water real quick? Out of my 24 count Simple Modern Ghastly.
Go ahead.
Okay.
You don't need to do that. You know what you're doing is fucking ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. I'm drinking out of my thermos top.
Okay, so if you're unaware of the Funky Bop situation, he was allegedly
Good job, Heather.
mixing in potential fake pops into his mystery boxes. And if you are unsure about what exactly I'm talking about, Chris is going to link a couple of videos in the description below talking about this issue. So the two major pops in this whole situation that Funky Bop has hyper fixated on are the Teen Wolf Freddy Funko Pop and the Freddy Funko as Marty McFly.
One of my favorite Freddy Funko Pops. He's on a hoverboard.
Yeah, and these were in the 2021 Boxes of Fun at Home edition, and this was a year when San Diego Comic-Con did not happen due to the pandemic, so everyone's Boxes of Fun were at home.
I'm going to link below a couple of videos where we discussed what happened with Funky Bop in the past with some other YouTubers, what has transpired, and how we lead up to today.
And not just that, but we also go into the differences between the real and the alleged fake pops directly from the Funky Bop mystery boxes.
And for this video, we pulled some old Gastlecast content where we opened these Fun Days boxes way back in 2021.
But before we show you that, we are going to discuss a little bit of what has transpired with the whole Funky Bop situation since those other videos. So I believe we talked about this on a past video, but Funky Bop wrote this whole post about how this isn't like indisputable proof, but it demonstrates that they paid 50% or more of the PPG value for the items in question. Now the items in question were the 2021 mystery boxes. He does not ever get into talks about the 1,000 piece glow-in-the-dark Jolly Roger that appeared in multiple mystery boxes of his as a top hit. And that is a huge one because it is incredibly rare to come across a 1,000 LE glow-in-the-dark Jolly Roger pop. I know this because we spoke to two leading mystery box companies and they said that they might come across 1 to 2 per year. And the fact that Funky Bop had the 1,000 piece glow-in-the-dark Jolly Roger listed as a top hit in many mystery boxes is pretty fishy. Here's his proof about the Fun Days 2021 shoe boxes. They came in like a shoebox box.
I remember.
The trusted and reliable source who is cooperating with them to provide proof and a paper trail detailing their origin. They'll share further updates as their investigation progresses. He said they're currently withholding the identity of their supplier until their investigation is complete. They will only disclose the information if the counterfeiting is confirmed. We request patience from the community. The issue with this is if you own a business, you should keep your records and you should be able to pull your records. If you ask me for any receipt from the last few years that our business, MISCHIEF Toys, has been in business, I can pull that for you within a day. This proof that he has are like I believe that they're like PayPal transactions. Like, this doesn't really prove much of anything to me. Like, he crosses something out. I'm assuming maybe that's the address, but it's like super blurry. It's not really very legible. And then he's like writing totals down. Like, that doesn't really prove much of anything, in my opinion. Another thing that he did that was really weird that we had spoken about, which was actually prior to him posting the proof, was saying, we have reached out to Gastlecast and throughout the next week we will be providing them information from our internal investigation. We will be doing our due process like others should too. Since no one has reached out to us, we have reached out to them. Him reaching out to us is very interesting because this whole thing started when Poppin Duo and Funko 411 posted videos, and we simply just piggybacked off of their video to try to spread to more people and get the word out about this company so that others can make their judgment and be careful. And yes, he did reach out to us, but at the time that he posted this, we had not replied. Really weird that it was posted basically saying that we were sort of working with him when we never agreed to anything. On April 23rd, Funky Bop posted this. He basically said, these are conversations we held with our supplier, with whom we are growing impatient. It's been nearly 2 weeks since we were called scammers by the community led by the Poppin Duo, Funko 411, and Gastlecast. No, they were not called scammers, although I think in one of the thumbnails we did say Funko scam.
Yeah, but the other two channels didn't say anything, and they were incredibly fair.
They were more than fair.
But, I mean, it does say right there in that video, Funko Pop scam exposed. There's no question mark behind it. But this is all allegedly anyway.
And these are thumbnails too. I mean, the point of thumbnails is to drive people to watch your videos, and it is a potential scam until there is proof.
Well, we said allegedly.
Yeah.
The entire time, because we're not entirely sure, but it certainly looked that way.
Yeah, this Funko 411 video, he was so nice and so fair.
Very fair.
We informed everyone that we would conduct a thorough investigation to gather evidence before deciding on our next steps. We felt this approach was a form of taking responsibility rather than immediately blaming our resources to avoid backlash. I believe everyone deserves the chance to explain themselves, and I take responsibility for initially trusting our suppliers. My tendency to see the good in everything is on me if we continue to be met with a lack of urgency. If they don't provide proof soon, we will seek external solutions to rectify the situation for everyone involved, including releasing their identity, address, emails, and anything else we may have on them. If that's the case,
what is going on there?
I deserve all of the blame for allowing my trust to take control and neglect the community. Stay tuned. Okay, so in this, he's basically saying, if it comes out that these pops are fake, then I'm going to dox the person who
pretty much, yeah,
did this, which
is it dox or put them on blast? I can't keep up with the language.
Doxing is providing personal information.
Oh.
So like, name is fine, but when you're giving out someone's address online, like
that's wild.
That's a problem.
That's wild.
I guess his supplier is like showing like, hey, here's what we received. I don't have keep purchase invoice, sorry, that is direct from Funko China Tmall shop. Now, if you don't know what Tmall is basically sort of like a Temu, AliExpress type supplier.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so Tmall is not somewhere that you buy.
If your stuff is coming from China,
puffs from.
Most likely it's fake.
Well, I have other things to say about that, but we'll get to that in a moment. What's a Funko China Tmall shop?
What? So he didn't even know where this stuff was coming from?
Yeah.
That's what he's saying right there. He has no idea where the stuff is coming from.
So they're saying official Funko shop in China closed in COVID, so I can't get any new Funko after 2022.
Oh my God. See, right then and there, you know there's a problem. So he has no idea where he's even getting this stuff from.
Yeah. Original receipt faded, can't see anything.
Oh boy.
My records can't be opened.
Oh my God. And then there's laugh emoji because it's hilarious.
Yeah.
That all these people have fake Funko Pops. That's fucking funny. That's so funny.
I wonder if an unboxing video of a sealed Fun Days box would suffice. Either you can unbox it or you could send me one and I can unbox it. I think it would be better if I unboxed it though. I could do it on an Instagram live and that would shut up a lot of people.
Okay.
Now we're about to get into this. Remember all of this.
Okay.
Could you send me a sealed box? Just one. It's the least you could do to help me in this situation since they are saying the Funko Pops you providing me are fake. I send when I get back. I'll ship it back after I'm done is what Funky Bop says. If there's any documents you can send, like invoices, receipts, anything that can help, please send copies of. Do you have copies of these and can you send them to me when you ship the Fun Days box? So this is something that someone sent directly from the Funky Bop mystery box. So Funky Bop is sending this to their supplier. It's from Swayu and it basically says, well, I can't, I guess, show it here, but it basically says this is not likely authentic.
It's not legitimate.
Yeah. So the person who owns this pop sent this in for like a quick authentication just by photos. So you can't 100% say whether it's real or fake. But if Swayu says it's not likely real, they're having some sort of doubt. So this person also sent it to an in-person authenticator, I believe PSA. If I'm not mistaken, and they should get their results in the next like month or two. Let me know what's going on. I need more urgency. If I can't provide proof you didn't send me counterfeits, I have to issue refunds to those people. I need all of the proof. Need something sooner. I'm going to have to file a claim in Resolution Center on PayPal. I'm bleeding out money and I can't pay my bills. Now he's like begging. He's like, can I get some proof that these are real?
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so the bottom line is that from these messages, he really doesn't know that they're real. That's how I'm
either that or he's
allegedly
acting.
Yeah. Allegedly he does not know that these are fakes, but not knowing the source of these things, knowing that they're coming from China, because when that person replied to them and said, "Here's where the Funko Pops are coming from,"
he didn't even know where they were coming from. Yeah.
That's a huge problem, because if you're ordering a Funko Pop from overseas, think about this. On eBay, you'll see Funko Pops on there really cheap.
Listed in China.
And it's because they're fake Funko Pops.
Yeah.
And you're ordering most likely from somebody like this.
Anybody in the Funko community, like I would say like 80 to 90% of people who aren't just casual collectors can tell you not to purchase on eBay from a Chinese seller.
Yep.
And I believe that's essentially where this person found their supplier from.
I like to think that Funky Bop is unaware. Like, I want to think the best, but
I do too, but if you are selling Funko mystery boxes, you have to be aware.
100%. But based off these messages, he just doesn't know.
You can't
He doesn't know anything.
Yeah, you can't be a mystery box seller and claim ignorance. You have to do your homework. I mean, if you're buying collections, if you're buying that's why I will never sell a Funko mystery box.
Never.
Because I wouldn't be able to tell real versus fake.
No, and all
unless
the work
it's very clear.
The work that goes into it.
Yeah, I mean, it's baffling. A lot of work.
We watched one of the bigger mystery box folks in person doing like the real versus fake checks. Mm-hmm. It was unbelievable. I want nothing to do with that.
No, it's a lot of work. Like fakes. There's not ever just like one fake of a product. So there's different tells on each fake. It's so much. A week ago, Funky Bop said, "We'll dump all evidence as we conclude our investigation. Didn't want to leave everyone hanging in anticipation. Our last post really seemed to get the ball rolling. Appreciate your patience." So it says, "We have receipts from source that some pops were purchased at 2021 Shanghai Funko theme exhibition. New photos of Fun Days /NYCC sorter cases from source. 2 sealed Fun Days boxes from source on the way for live stream unboxing. We'll release more info as it unfolds. Thank you." So that's when we get to this video. Because I can't fast forward or anything, I actually took it upon myself to screen record this particular video. But it says, "Unboxing alleged counterfeit Fun Days Freddy Funko boxes shipped from our source."
Okay.
Okay, so here is the sealed box from China.
So it's in a cardboard box that says Fun Days on it.
Yeah, this is weird.
I'm gonna leave these out of frame.
Because he was showing pictures where they're in like big boxes and it's multiple shoe boxes, like cases.
Got the license code here. Is it on this side? It's got this here. So you guys see it. Like, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna keep my opinions and my everything to myself and let you guys decide. How about that? All right. So here's our first box. Sealed Fun Days box. The license code or the manufacturing date there.
Oh, he's cutting right into that box.
Yeah.
Whoa, he threw the knife too.
Take note.
We've got HR Puffin Stuff, Metallic. We've got Marty and Judo. And I could just tell right now that these are the Orange Head Judo Freddy. So that's Judo, Orange Head Judo.
Are they supposed to be orange?
Here's the
I don't
one in
think
question,
so.
the Orange Head Marty McFly.
Take note.
So this is the glow in the dark.
So I took it upon myself to look at our unboxing video from 2021. We ordered these boxes direct from Funko, okay? As you can see in this still here, there's tissue paper covering each of the 3 pops.
What do you got?
I'm removing the tissue paper.
They're individually sealed.
Yep.
Crowns. It's the mint
Oh,
chocolate.
you got the what? You got the same box I did.
Oh,
no. 2K.
Okay, I wonder what this one is.
Another tissue paper.
Yeah.
I find that very interesting.
I agree. And then also the orange heads.
Yeah, I don't understand the orange head thing.
And he's pointing it out himself. I don't remember their heads being orange like that.
I
It's
don't
crazy
either.
to me.
I don't know what that means, so if you know, let us know in the comment section down below.
It might have been pointed out in the other videos. I think that was like one of the signs that it was not real. Was
I
it had
know that
orange
there
head.
was a difference
Yeah.
in the colors.
Right.
But I think he's basically trying to say that maybe there's different variations and it's not fake.
Well,
That's my thought. I wish that he said more about that.
Well, here's the facts. And he showed this himself, so this is not allegedly. He was ordering them through a seller over in China. The boxes were coming from a place that he did not know the origin. He had no idea what that was. He had to ask what it was. And they weren't wrapped in the white tissue paper that you just showed from our live years ago.
Which is super sketch. All of this to me points to probably not real. So Allegedly. One of his latest posts that was posted 5 days ago, receipts from Shanghai, China, based on the information available. These came from the 2021 Shanghai Funko theme exhibition. If you go online, there was an exhibition in Shanghai. They did have exclusive Funko Pops to that event. And one of them was a mine style box. If you look at it, it comes in a similar box, and it's like a 2-piece box set. He basically used like a translator to figure out like what exactly this says.
Okay.
Yeah. Funko China first release exhibition commemorative set blind box 1. We don't know what that means. He's claiming these are the Fun Days boxes, but I have the feeling it's that Martian box.
You mean that's what he thinks he's paying for, or like he thinks he's paying for the right thing? But
I think he's saying he thinks that this is from the Fun Days
exhibition,
boxes.
which would have been that.
Yeah.
But it's not the actual boxes that we got.
Yeah. One thing, if you look, the date is May 16th, 2021. Okay? It's been many times where we have seen leaks for Fun Days boxes. It's happened a handful of times, but normally it's like right before Fun Days. This was about a month, maybe a month and a week before the Fun Days boxes actually came out. Now, if people were able to buy the Fun Days box, don't you think these pops would have been leaked?
Yes. Yeah, and they weren't.
This particular box was not leaked.
That's unreal.
Yeah, so
Wow,
these
Heather,
were,
you've uncovered a lot here.
So these boxes were purchased in May, and the Funko boxes were not released until late July of 2021.
Wow.
So that's a 2-month difference. And you would imagine that if the Fun Days boxes were actually posted then, you know how the community is. If they can get their hands on something ahead of time, they're going to post it for sale, or they're going to leak it, or they're going to do both.
Is it possible that he bought them knowing they're going to get them beforehand and he didn't get them into his hands until after?
Even so, don't you think the supplier would have possibly flipped these rather than selling them at a wholesale price? Because he has them 2 months before. Why would he hang on to them?
True. Okay. No, you got a good point.
And this is a video where he's like scrolling, I guess, to show like how much was spent and whatever. So he was essentially spending, from what someone told me, I don't want to say their name, but from what someone told me, it's roughly like $15 USD per box. And
What?
Yeah. If you buy them directly from Funko, you're not buying them at a wholesale price like that. And even so, I've spoken to Funko retailers / past Funko retailers. They were never offered wholesale.
Dimensional Funko Mind Style in relation. Do you see that?
Oh, interesting.
It
Hold
actually
on.
said it.
The events offered exclusive Funko Pop specifically for the Shanghai events, such as metallic Batman in traditional Chinese armor and Freddy Funko as Guan Yu.
Right.
These exclusives often signify an official Funko presence at an event. Funko often partners with local entities to organize and execute such events in international markets. The mention of Funko X Mind Style in relation to other events in China around the same time suggests potential collaborations for the Shanghai events as well. In this, it does mention the Mind Style thing. There is no mention of offering boxes of fun 2 months before they release.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to go into everything that his post actually says. I feel like we've covered quite a bit of it. But this comment really struck me because this is something we've all been saying for a long time. Okay, you are only focused on the Fun Day boxes. The way you did it, no one believes you. But what about all the other limited pops you seem to have amass amounts of? He said in the live, more will be coming, but it will never be good enough for you people. So this is someone like defending them.
Okay. That person says
15 per box, that's sus. Yeah. So like why would Funko sell their Fun Days boxes at that price? I mean, you can't just walk up to the Funko booth and say, hey, I would like to buy 100 of this pop. How much can you give it to me for?
Right.
How about $5? Is that good? If I buy 100 of them, can you do $5 per pop? Like, there's no negotiations. The cost is the cost. $15 is, like, very low for a Fun Days box. So the very last post that he made is a farewell message, and he turned off commenting. And I think he turned off commenting because he knows that people are still very suspicious. So I'm going to read this.
Why is he holding a wig?
He had a persona on like Whatnot where he would wear a wig with like gloves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a whole thing. It is with a heavy heart that after 6 years, Funky Bop Mystery Box will be closing its doors and departing the Funko community for good. For the sake of our mental health, we find ourselves unable to continue this struggle amidst threats and insinuated remarks from some within the community. We have always led with transparency, and that was what we hoped to bring as an addition to the Funko community. We are currently exploring all available avenues to address the impact of recent events and are also aiming to reach Funko representatives for comment
Okay.
about what?
I guess about the boxes?
And avenues to address the impact of what? Like,
yeah.
is that legal action against like YouTubers who brought this to light?
I think this is written by AI.
Is this legal action for like their supply? Like, what exactly does this mean? Our reputation, which has sustained us from a humble eBay store through electric auctions on Whatnot to becoming one of the top Funko Pop mystery box brands in the United States, has been affected by allegations amplified by louder voices, creating a narrative that does not reflect the whole truth. We extend our deepest gratitude to everyone who has supported us throughout these years. We truly built this from nothing, and that was all thanks to you. So he is saying that his company was affected by allegations amplified by louder voices, crafting a narrative. That's basically completely placing the blame on others and not saying, you know what, maybe I was duped.
He's disregarding everything, and he proved already to me in his text that he showed that he had no idea even what he was doing. Because at the end of the day, to your point, if you're going to sell a mystery box, you need to know where those Funko Pops are coming from.
Yeah.
And so if you are buying them from some source, in China. You never ask where they're coming from. I mean, come on, there's something weird going on there.
The fact that he never even questioned it before now is really weird. His website's already gone. So he's giving no one a way to reach him besides Instagram, and that's even if he responds.
Well, that last post, you couldn't comment on it.
Exactly. And it's because he knows that people are going to be like, well, where's my money? Because by pulling his website down, that's completely, unless you had his email address, that's completely just taking away communication.
Man. That's shady.
And he was talking in his posts about rectifying things if the pops were found to be fake.
The person that was defending him in the comments or whatever, that's insane to me. Anybody that can defend what's going on here, there's something wrong with them.
So
that's the only justification that I come up with.
My thought is that maybe they didn't watch the videos that were going around.
No, I think you just have defenders of this thing.
Possibly, but I feel like the proof, like you could definitely tell something was shady.
Yeah, there was definitely something shady. Heather, you just uncovered everything. We hit it all. I think this might be the last video we ever make of this particular subject. I don't know, this is really crazy. This is a good way of closing this whole saga out. So of course I'm going to put the videos in the description. There are other channels that made videos as well. I will try to put their videos in the description, and that way you can sort of follow the timeline of how all this played out. But what do you think about all this? Investigator Heather, back at it again?
Well,
wearing your detective hat?
I did have help from a very good friend of ours.
Very good. Well, that's what I like to hear. You got to team up, got to help the community. And this person was saying they were a part of the community and they're the most popular mystery box. None of that matters. None of that matters if people are ending up with fake product in the very end and upset and unsettled about buying mystery box henceforth. Who wants to buy a mystery box after that? It scares people away.
Not only is his reputation tarnished, but he's also in turn tarnishing other reputable mystery box sellers because
allegedly
people are having trust issues.
Let us know what you think about all this and more in the comment section down below. In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon. In this video, we'd like to shout out to Brian X, Ryan Thomas, David Jones, Brian Barrick, Zach Bonifer, Clip Demzik, Lindsay, Richie Cofield, and Skylar Key. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys are amazing and we love you. If you want to support this lovely channel, go over to patreon.com/Gastlecast and find out everything you need to know there. But I will tell you that every single month we go live with our patrons via Google Meet. We hang out, we do giveaways, we show you upcoming Mischief toy stuff, and much, much more. It is a real blast, it's a whole lot of fun, and the cheapest way to get into those calls is $5. Level 2, $5 gets you into those calls, then there's level 3 at $10, and level 4 at $20, and level 4, there's giveaways for levels 3 and 4, but level 4 gets an even better giveaway every other month. So go and check it out at patreon.com/Gastlecast. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell. That way you'll know anytime we go live or post brand new content. You don't want to miss a new content. We have a blast here. Come back and watch us every Sunday live between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern. We'd love to have you. Thank you so much for tuning in, staying until the end of the video. We appreciate you. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.